All right, we got to rapid fire this one because we got about 7 minutes to do it. Our final circle of swarm of the season.
What we're looking for is players, right, who are looking to swarm.
The swarm mindset, that whole mentality.
Right, we want players to have a special work ethic and a relentless mindset in everything that they do.
Who's in?
This is a special group of men, believe it.
It's the Payne and Pendergast Texans Circle of
Swarm. All right, Seth, let's do this. Just a real quick explanation for those who don't know. Seth and I, every week, pick a 6-person circle of swarm. We each pick 3. The swarmiest Texans. This one will be entirely based on the New England game with maybe a little bit of a tiebreaker for the entirety of the season, I guess, maybe?
Oh, I was leaning more towards the entirety of the season.
Oh, see, I was going to use the scoreboard as the
Okay, all right, let's use we'll make it more heavily based on the Patriots, I guess. I'm going to give a boost for the
season performance.
Season.
That's fine.
But this isn't the 2025 season or 25 season.
Yeah.
This is on last week. Okay.
Correct. Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Then that's an easy one. Will Anderson, the number 1 selection.
Yeah, Will Anderson. Will Anderson, who had 3 sacks in the game, if I'm not mistaken. And I'll just put Danielle Hunter in right now. He had 2 sacks in the game, including they both forced a fumble in the game. Danielle Hunter had the forced fumble deep in Patriot territory, which the Patriots jumped on. Will Anderson had the forced fumble. Or did he have a forced fumble in that game? Yeah, I think he did. Yeah. So he had one. There was one other who. Oh, I remember who had the other one. Okay, but you're up right now, so I don't want to say the name.
Okay. Then I would go with, and again, I gotta recalibrate for just this game itself.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
No, that's all right. I'm gonna go with. Well, that's an easy one though. Anyway, honestly, lo and behold, I think the guys that really showed up in the biggest game of the year are also guys that would be on my regular season. Circle of Swarm. Tommy Togiai.
Tommy Togiai was the one who forced fumble. He forced the other fumble. Yeah. I wanted to leave that one.
The guys that did the most to counteract the devastating play of C.J. Stroud and his turnovers are the guys on defense that they themselves created turnovers.
That's exactly right. And along those lines, I am going to put next in the final circle of swarm Azeez Al-Shaair, who fell on both of those fumbles that were recovered by the Texans. Yeah. And led the team in tackles as well.
And I'll give you another one, Sean, a guy that you knew in these last 2 weeks in the playoffs. It was very clear that for the Steelers and the Patriots thought, all right, we got to figure out a way to target Henry To'oTo'o. We got to figure out a way to take advantage of Henry To'oTo'o, and Henry To'oTo'o showed up. Henry To'oTo'o, circle of swarm.
I like that one. To'oTo'o. Okay, so far we've got 5.
Showed up in a good way.
In a good way, yeah. No, we've got 5 defensive players. We've got Will Anderson Jr., we've got Danielle Hunter, Tommy Togiai, Azeez Al-Shaair, and Henry To'oTo'o.
And, I only bring up PFF scores when I feel like they match the eyeball test, but just to wit, the guy with the best coverage score on PFF for the Texans on that day was Henry To'oTo'o.
Was he really?
Yeah.
Boy, that's a huge improvement. I'm happy for him, man. To'oTo'o becomes an interesting conversation. He, like CJ and Will, just finished up his 3rd season, and I'm not saying To'oTo'o should get Roquan Smith money or something like that.
Yeah.
But Jalen Petrie wasn't an elite safety when he got his deal, and it was after his 3rd season. I sense that To'oTo'o is a guy they want to keep in the building at the right price.
Yeah.
And I do wonder if he's a guy who would get a contract after. Not a cap-busting contract.
He's in that sweet spot where I think, he plays a position that doesn't command huge money unless you're truly elite. And he's also he's kind of on the rise right now. Doesn't have an established body of work that they might get him at a contract that you feel really good about.
Yeah.
Is it your turn or my turn?
It's my. No, you did your 3.
Oh.
Yep, you did your 3.
You better not screw this up.
No, I won't screw this at all. And I'm actually, I'm simultaneously getting the final score put together here to reveal to the audience. So I'm, moving guys up the ranks here. My last one is not a defensive player, nor an offensive player. Jaime Fairbairn. Jaime Fairbairn kicked 3 field goals in the snow, including a 51-yarder.
All right.
Who am I leaving out?
Kamari Lassiter.
He played well in that game.
Yeah.
He was good.
He played really well.
Yeah.
He's not one of the guys that was responsible for a touchdown. Kalen Bullock was responsible for a touchdown. Jalen Reed was responsible for a touchdown. Derek Stingley was responsible for a touchdown.
I totally get it. I totally get it.
Yeah.
Kaimi Fairbairn kicking outdoors had been a major concern for this team since Kaimi's been here. And he had a really good game in Pittsburgh, and he had a really good game in New England. And I can't remember any other than the kick at the end of the Steeler game, where he just booted a line drive below the crossbar. I attribute that to the turf in Pittsburgh more than I do Kaimi. I'm putting
it's really hard for me, and maybe this is just my old school D-baggery. The special work ethic and relentless mindset, the things, the very acronym the SWARM is. Yeah. It's just hard for me to give it to a kicker. I give him credit for being solid, steady. I don't know where the relentless part comes in with kickers, but okay.
He kicked 44 field goals. That's a special kind of relentlessness. Yeah.
That's okay. Good. Yeah, he's relentless.
He's relentless in kicking all 44 of those. You want the final tally here of the Circle
on the
of
whole
Swarm?
season?
On the whole season, yep.
Yeah.
Here it is. The winner, Texan of the year, by 1 week, Will Anderson Jr.
Oh, good
11 out of, I say 17 plus 2. 11 out of 19 Circles of Swarm. Will Anderson
the whole
Jr.
thing about it is on a week-by-week basis, just based on work ethic and relentless mindset, it might not have always showed up in the production in various games, but that's the way he plays every single week. Yep. So a very deserving honor to Will Anderson.
Who do you think number 2 was? You had to guess.
Daniil Hunter.
Daniil Hunter, number 2 at 10. I like that our Circle of Swarm kind of does match what the catalysts of the team are.
Yeah.
Who do you think was number 3?
I think number 3 was probably Kamari Lassiter.
Kamari Lassiter was tied for 4th.
Jalen Petrie.
Jalen Petrie also tied for 4th with 6.
Okay. Was it Nico Collins?
It was Nico Collins.
Okay.
7 Circles of Swarm for Nico Collins, and then 5 players tied with 6. Man, I like the way this shook out, Seth. I think I can go Anderson, Hunter, Nico easily as the top 3 guys on the team. And then the 5 guys tied for 4th are Dalton Schultz.
Tied for 4th? Tied for
4th, because Anderson, Hunter, Nico, and then these
gotcha.
These 5 guys are next, so they're tied for 4th. So the next set of guys would be tied for 9th or whatever. Dalton Schultz, Kamari Lassiter, Jalen Petrie, Tommy Togiai, Woody Marks.
And Tommy Togiai, spotted everybody a couple of games because he was inactive for the first couple of games.
Man, yeah, he did get a contract during that time. That was pretty swarmy of him.
Now the tough thing for Woody Marks will be he was getting a little bit of a bump because he's a rookie, because he's a smaller guy, because he's playing behind an offensive line that was really finding their way. Remember, it was a half-season long competition to see who would be the starting left guard, and it turned out neither of the guys in the competition were going to be the left guard.
Right.
It was next year he won't get the benefit of the doubt.
He will not. He will not. All right. So there you go. That was our final Circle of Swarm of the season.